building materials for a blast furnace, plaster, and most importantly, flux to separate the impurities from the melted iron ore. Thousands of acres of hardwood, mostly maple and birch, were used to make the charcoal needed to fire the furnace. It had a protected harbor deep enough for ore rigs. Iron ore from the Marquette Range was shipped by rail to Escanaba, where it was transported to Fayette by barges and tugboats. Once the smelted iron was cast into ingots, called pigs, the company shipped it to steel mills in the lower Great Lakes region. In its first year of operation, the furnace complex also included workshops, storage sheds, and shipping docks. By 1870, the company built a second furnace to increase production. Fayette now included a company office, sawmill, stock barns, modest housing for its workers, and a comfortable home for the superintendent. The charcoal and lime kilns were next to the furnace complex. The company built other charcoal kilns and homes for the colliers who worked them in the forests surrounding Fayette. Eventually, more than 80 kilns supported the furnace operations. The company also built its own railroad to haul charcoal, hardwood, and sand needed for the casting house floor. Docks, warehouses, and a crusher that pulverized the ore for smelting bordered Fayette's small harbor. Schooners such as the company-owned Fayette Broth and J.G. Kitchen transported the pig iron to other ports on the Great Lakes. At the town's peak, nearly 500 people lived in or near Fayette. Most of the workers were immigrants from Canada, the British Isles, and Northern Europe. In addition to the company's store, meat market, and barber shop, the community boasted a shoe repair shop, a schoolhouse, a Catholic church, and a music hall, where the Fayette Cornet Band and traveling performers entertained. Just up the hill were a baseball field and a half-mile track for horse racing. Travelers to Fayette, whether coming for business or pleasure, found good accommodations at the Shelton House. The company-owned hotel, which boasted a 2-story outhouse, was enlarged to its present size in 1882. The superintendent's house overlooked the harbor and furnace complex. Known as the White House, it featured 11 rooms, a wraparound porch, and a wallpapered privy. The company physician probably practiced medicine from the house next door. One doctor, Curtis J. Bellows, also raised horses, raised purebred chickens, and studied electricity while living in Fayette. Foremen, skilled tradesmen, and office workers such as William Pynchon lived in frame dwellings and duplexes. Fayette's middle-class workers earned between $600 and $1,200 a year, and typically paid the company a house rent of $5 per month. 9 of these homes still stand today. The company built crude log houses for its laborers and their families. None of these buildings have survived on site. The reconstructed cabin is based on archaeological research and examination of a cabin that is believed to have been moved from Fayette after the company closed down. Fayette produced pig iron for only 24 years. By the mid-1880s, the price of iron had declined sharply. The local hardwood needed to make charcoal was nearly gone, and more economical coal-fired blast furnaces had been developed in the East. Fayette's demise as an industrial community was certain, and by the fall of 1891, the Jackson Iron Company ceased operations. Although Fayette continued as a modest commercial fishing and resort community over the next 60 years, in 1959, the state of Michigan acquired the town site and surrounding property for development as a historic state park. Through careful restoration, Fayette today is a remarkable example of a 19th century industrial community and company town, showcasing America's industrial heritage. The Michigan Departments of Natural Resources and History, Arts, and Libraries invite you to explore Fayette. Discover the men, women, and children who lived and worked here. Imagine the sights, sounds, and smells of a bustling iron smelting community long ago.